This will be a super bright and vibrant aluminium tinfoil dip again. One of the favourites, a wonderful beginners art project to do with friends, children, family. It's really easy, and you get some lovely feathering effects from the way I layer the paint. So I'm just coating this with a quick coat on the edges. It was a pre-used canvas that I wasn't very happy with, so I'm reusing it. So quick coat on the very edges, and then we'll get on with it. It's Gilly Kube, and as you just seen, I just coated my edges of my canvas before I start. Just makes it a little bit easier. It's not necessary because you can actually coat it at the end. But I'm doing another tinfoil dip, a scrunched tinfoil dip, which loads of people have jumped on and found these videos of the scrunched aluminium foil dips, and they've had a go at fluid art for the very first time, and I'm super excited that it can bring other people joy and a bit of art therapy sometime on your own or time with family and friends. So I'm super happy about that, and it's an easy beginner's technique to start, and it gives you some lovely results as long as you've got your paint consistency a little on the thicker side for actual dips. I find is better. So I have other videos in the below description. You'll find links to the beginners videos that will tell you how to make the pouring paint up. Anyway, let's get started. I'll just do a quick zoom this through with the foil. I'll give it a quick scrunch, pull it all back out again, as I find this gives a really kind of textured effect when you pull your canvas up. I've got a bit of paint on there, so I might splash. Okie doke, just marking it out with this texture sort of just gives me an idea of where to put the paint on the aluminium foil, which didn't come out real well, but it gives me a kind of idea so I don't go and put paint where there's no no canvas going to hit. So I've got the most lovely array of colours here. This canvas, very easy. No dramas, you can do it any which way. I'm doing the wiggles, wiggles, not related to the Wiggles, of course. I have had a few remarks that, oh, must have come up in their feed looking for Wiggles videos because I maybe mentioned Wiggles in the pour. Oh, this is not a Wiggles video. Didn't say it was, just mentioned the name. So I'm starting with white. Putting on your scrunched aluminium or your scrunched tin foil, as they call it here in Australia, tin foil. It's putting it on, just wiggling it any which way. Right, I will go a really nice vibrant red now. Go around the edges first. So yeah, this is a fantastic technique if you're a beginner and advanced. You can get some lovely looking home decor out of this technique, and you don't have to be an artist. It's, you know, providing you've got your paint consistency on the I find on the little thicker side, and you're good to go. Right, I'm gonna throw in here. This is my, I call it my Berry Delicious, and I make this up out of a very dark red, and then I add phthalo blue and a blob of black if you want it to go like a real deep cherry looking, and I just love it. Like I say, I've got beginners videos and mixing paint videos, and they're underneath in the description box underneath this video. I think if you press like a little arrow or show more, that's where you'll find the links to the videos to mix paints if that's this is your first time. But please try it, because you can get a group of friends around and you can just have like a really great time of it. Now this is it's almost like an orangey red, so this will be another great colour to add in here. I haven't done one of these acrylic dip techniques with such bright colours for a long time, but when I did, it was, you know, oh, it was just gorgeous. I'm going to add a bit of lilac in there. I know lots of people say, oh, waste of paint, look at all that paint. But most of this paint, there's not actually much acrylic, it's more pouring medium. And you can use every bit of it up. You don't have to, you know, after this dip, I can dip another canvas in it. I've done that several times. So that's a lovely, like a light lilac. Now I really feel that I always have to add a darker colour. I know I've got that lovely Berry Delicious, but I'll just add a little bit of white, and then I'm going to really make this pop. And this is called Dark Sea. It's like a teal, so I've never added this with the bright colours like this, so this will be a first for me. So it'll be either a master or a disaster, in that the colours will mould beautifully or they will just look like pizza vomit. I know that don't sound very nice. I better cut that bit out. Okay, there you go. So. Also another thing is I'm still having loads of people saying that we follow your channel and we're subscribed, and YouTube does not seem to recommend, you know, send my videos out, they notify them that I've had a new video. So some people look for my channel, say, oh, so you're back, but I've been here the whole time. It's just YouTube have decided, you know, not to let you notify you. But anyway, if you are already a subscriber, unsubscribe and then resubscribe and then hit the notification bell, and that seems to work. So okie doke, excited for this one, so excited for this one. Let's see how this goes. So this was a canvas that I'd used previously. I didn't want to waste it because I didn't like the previous pour that I did on it. So I'd scrape the paint off. You can reuse the paint, put it as, so you've got a base colour, reuse it again. So nothing's really wasted. And then, of course, I'm reusing it now on this one, so. And I really hope this one's successful. 9 times out of 10, these particular techniques work for me. So you just, you know, very gently sort of, but firmly press the paint out so it's hopefully touching every bit of your canvas under there. Press your canvas down. Oh, I just hope these colours don't go muddy. I'm going to stay on the positive side and say that it's going to be a little stunner. So this is a bigger round. I have got a smaller round which I'm going to do at some point, or I might even reuse it on the paint that's left over. So let's go for the exciting bit. Okay, love this bit usually. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is beautiful. Oh, I love that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. How is that so tropical? Now, when that's dried and had a coat of resin, it absolutely pops. So I'm going to probably leave this one till I've put the resin on before I show the video so I can show it to you. So I'll put it onto my tray here. This is just an old baking tray which I reuse, and there we go. Look at that. It's sort of got the lovely feathering effect, and anywhere that I feel that I choose, you don't have to. This is perfectly beautiful as it is. I'm just going to do a few little balloon kisses. I've got a bit of a blob there which I'd like to kind of get rid of, so I'm not going to do too many, I promise. But that's it, and remember, it's your art, your rules, your way. Oh, and these balloon kisses are coming out gorgeously delicate. So a few of these strategically placed bring out the colour in it. Look at that. That dark sea turned out beautiful. It's like a real dark teal, and that's really worked well, I believe, with this particular pour. So I haven't done something such bright and vibrant like this one for a long time. I'm just trying to find my these I think I did 3 years ago. They was dipped off the same, and these were ones I did 3 years ago, and I've never been able to bring myself to sell them or even gift them because I love them so much. So I think these were the last ones that I did, the really bright colours. I've done many other foil dips or bubble wrap dips, but I just love that. I just love that. Oh, I hope you like that too. I might just give that a whiz over. This is just a heat wand. It just burst the air bubbles in there. That is super duper. I don't like that. I've got a blob of paint in there, so I will just try to get my little tweezers and get that bit out. Yep, that's it. And then I'll just re-balloon kiss it so it puts a little nice pattern in there. You can definitely, if you have some bold spots on your canvas, you can use your paints that you've got underneath and then just and use the paint to re-dip on your canvas. But as you see, I haven't really got any bald spots on that. So I probably will, why not while you're with me now, use this further, and with a canvas, a little canvas. I've got a little, come on, jump out at me. Okay, I've got a little canvas here. So I'm gonna I think most of the paint is here. So I'm just gonna layer a little bit more paint to make sure I've got enough to cover that little canvas. I mean, I could probably do several on here. And you can, what I find is these small canvases like this are nicer than giving somebody a gift card. You can give them, you know, when you're giving them a birthday or Christmas card or whatever, you can give them a little canvas instead of a card that may very well get thrown away and discarded. So there are really so many ideas that you can do here for sure. So I'm just obviously not layering the same way or same colours, just putting a little bit more in. See what we get. We'll get something absolutely completely different, which is part of the excitement of it. And especially if you're trying it for the first time and you've never thought, you know, of yourself as an artist, well, this gives you every encouragement to make a nice piece of art for your own home or for a friend or family. So let's see what we get from this little bit here. May or may not work, think I need another tray ready to put it on. So that's the alfoil. Alfoil, that's what we call it in Australia, is alfoil. I don't know who Al is, and oh yeah, it's short for aluminium, aluminum, or whatever you call it, aluminum. So this is a fun activity, do with a hubby even. Show him your talents, or show him that he's got talent. Doing it's a togetherness project, and certainly doing it with your children is so much fun. Rightio, let's do this one, see what we got on this. Oh, look at that one. Wowzers trousers, that is beautiful. I really love those colours. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Love it, love it, love it. Just gonna give this 1 or 2 little teeny tiny towns. Just sometimes brings the colours up that may be hidden underneath there. Just a few. You don't have to do this, it's my thing. People buy my art for my balloon kisses. I'm gonna put a bit more of that green in there, that deep sea it's called. Okay, I love that. I could probably go over this and do several paintings, which I probably will, because I love giving this size, as I said, as a gift when I'm giving somebody a birthday present. It's just something personal, isn't it? Something you've made, and hopefully they like it and don't bin it afterwards, but that's okay, it's the thought that counts. So I really hope that you enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed it, and I really hope that you give that a go, because that is so much fun and it's just stunning. I love it. Look, I want to say to everybody out there, I know I do say this message 9 times out of 10, if you're feeling sad, lonely or upset with anything that's happening in your life, please ring a family member or a friend. If that's not available to you, there is always a helpline. In any country that you live in, there is a helpline. Do not suffer in silence. And my love goes out to you all, and there's so much therapy in art, and it brings me peace and regrounds me, and I hope it can do the same for you too. So until the next video, my lovelies, I will say bye for now, but there's over 1,700 videos. If you click on my main Gilly Kube art on YouTube, there's just an array of videos that you can go look at. Take care, bye for now.